Hi, I'm Janet from One Sister. Thanks for joining me again today as I continue to share about my crazy cutting and piecing technique. Last time we talked about the stacking portion, and today we're going to talk about the cutting and the shuffling. So we're working out of this Crazy at the Cabin book, and again we are all stacked, and now we're going to trace, and each book has a full-size template in it, and you're just going to take your piece of paper, lay it on here, and using a straight edge, a ruler, I want you to trace the lines with a ruler so that they are nice and straight. So you're going to trace, and then the piece of paper has this coated backing, and it sticks to your stack of fabric. Again, we have 9 fabrics stacked here from last time. That means you're going to get 9 blocks, and I never cut through less than 12 to 15. 9's a nice, manageable, easy amount to cut through, but if I did want to make more blocks, I would do stacks of 12 or 15. So you're going to iron this freezer paper template on. You start on grain, and so everything stays on grain. You don't end up with any bias on the outside of your blocks. Iron this down, and then you cut around the outside edge of your block. I do like to keep the little remnant here and pin it, and then that reminds me of my original stacking order, just in case we might happen to get mixed up. But anyway, we're cut all around the outside, and then to determine where to cut first, you go furthest into the alphabet. So this is A, B, C, D. D is furthest into the alphabet, so it gets cut off first, and then you scoot it over, and then you're going to count backwards, 3, 2, and 1. And as you free them up, D3, you're going to take it over, got D3 separated, and you're going to stack it on your master. If this were my master, stack it on there, do the same thing, then you'll separate 2 and 1, stack them on the master. Okay, so now D's gone, so C's furthest in the alphabet, so it comes off next. And again, scoot it over and then cut off 3, 2, and 1. Then D and C are both gone, cut off B, separate them, stack them on the master, and then you're left with A, cut them apart and stack them on the master, which I will do now. I'll pretend this is my master. And so it's very nice. You can you've got the paper on there and you know right where it goes. These clips, I like to keep the paper, like if I'm going to come home from retreat or a sew day, then I can just clip my paper back onto the blocks that are remaining that I didn't get done, and I can toss them in a bag and get them home and spread them back out on my master again, and I'm back ready to sew again. So, got these just about there. Thank you for your patience. And there we go. So there, we're all cut out, but now we still can't see our start. It's all just this one fabric. So this is where the shuffling part comes in, and why we took so much care when we stacked in our last video. So in the book, in the shuffling step, I will tell you specifically which pieces to pick up, and so I'm going to ask you to pick up the start points, and I'm going to ask you to put the top fabric on the bottom. So you just pick up that whole stack, put the top fabric on the bottom, and put it back down. So our start points are going to be that blue-gray. So each one of the start points, pick it up, put the top fabric on the bottom, and set it back down. All the way around here. Alright, so the start points are gone. We still have this center is still the same as the background. I'm going to have you pick up A1, and you're going to put the top 2 on the bottom. 1, 2, pick them up and put them on the bottom. Set it down, and then I like to have you do a visual, make sure it looks like what it's supposed to. In this case, a star. So we've got 3 fabrics per block. We are all good to go, and so next time we're going to talk about the actual piecing. So thank you so much for joining me today to learn about the cutting and the shuffling.